Maponga iwewe wang'anga. Vanhu vaunofanirwa kungochagiwa navo. Ndavana sekuru stole vai. Ndapa mwari taunganga maZimbabwe mazivano. Vana sekuru stole. Vana zunza mandere. Vana tsika mutanda. Vana kamba. Vana gaurani. Ndo vanhu vanofanirwa kunge vachidiscussa spirituality yema-Africans naMaponga. Maponga oenda kumidzimu yenyika. Now Maponga is being used by Zigo to fight Chiwenga, and Maponga cannot see that. It's amazing. I am the reason why Zigo is able to buy toothpaste to brush his teeth. As intellectual as Maponga is, he goes to a radio station to debate between Christianity and African spirituality with Muparinga. How educated is that? How can you have a debate with Muparinga? Why would you say tetragram? Tetragrammaton kuna Zigo anonzwa chi? Kana kuna Muparinga, kana kuna Masangu, kana kuna naMarufu. Munhu akachenjera aende pakati pemadhanda heads otanga kuti ndakachenjera ari ipapo. Zigo is a journalist. He comments on doctrinal matters. Whatever gives Zigo $1 is what he will publish. At best, he's a journalist. Journalist. I saw Maponga saying that Chuwenga is not a theologian Chuwenga does not want to go outside the scriptures. He doesn't want to go to the back cover of the Bible. And he said Chuwenga does not want to go into historical context, the history of the church fathers, the Hebrew linguistical constructions, the tetragrammaton, a lot of things. And I said, wow. So Maponga does not want to discuss with me what is inside the cover. He wants me to go outside the hard cover of the Bible. What an admission of incapacity. Imagine Maponga's prowess is he studied what is outside the scriptures, and this is what he wants me to study. You can clearly see that what is inside the scriptures you can't discuss with me. Yes. And that was again a mischievous a claim that he is a scholar and therefore he wants to educate me on extra scriptural constructions. I don't need Maponga.
No.
Maponga is not a lecturer at a college. Maponga is not a university. Maponga is not written an academic book that is studied at university concerning religious matters. Even if he does, I don't need to read his books to get knowledge.
No.
Those books are there. They cost very few dollars. I have many of them. But criticizing me on the history of the biblical scriptures and the historical aspects outside the scripture, it's an indirect admission that he can't discuss with me the text of the scripture. That's the first thing.
Yes.
The second thing is that I consider Maponga to be a man who is suffering from a spiritual identity crisis. Maponga is in denial that he spent his life studying Christian theology. And now that he has abandoned Christianity,
Yes.
he's a man who holds qualifications that he can't use anymore. You study theology, Christian theology, and now you are writing a Bible about African spirituality. How is that evidence of knowledge? Maponga went to university. Instead of studying useful qualifications,
yes.
like medicine, economics, banking and finance, computer science, management, business management courses,
Yes.
engineering courses, Maponga decided to do theology. And he studies Christian theology, dedicates his entire life. He's above 50 years now. Everything that he studied has something to do with a religion that he is no longer a part of.
What a disaster.
So for him to argue about African spirituality, he has nothing.
He has nothing.
This is why instead of looking for people who are doing African spirituality to argue with,
Yes.
he is looking for Christian issues to talk about. My question to Maponga is, as a person who has abandoned Christianity, why can't you find people of your relative vocation?
Okay.
It's like you're a woman who has been divorced. Now you go to another country, instead of looking for an opportunity to find another husband. You are posting every day about your ex-husband. But what you are saying is, I don't love him anymore. The man was useless. The man was a husband, a wife abuser. I am happier now. Look at me. I have even gained weight.
Yeah.
Madam, if you are happy where you are,
Yeah.
why not focus with where you are?
Yes,
Why do you post every day about your ex?
yes.
Maponga is posting every day about Christianity. That's an identity crisis.
Yeah.
He can't find fellow native doctors to argue with, since he is now a native doctor who spends much of his time in caves and mountains. He's looking for Chiwenga. And Maponga says Chiwenga is a little boy. I can't debate with Chiwenga, but he can't leave Chiwenga's name out of his mouth.
Hey.
Why are you obsessing Maponga about Chiwenga, the little boy? Maponga iwewe wang'anga. Vanhu vaunofanira kungochiagiwa navo. Ndava nasekuru Stole vai. Ndava pamwe kunganga maZimbabwe mazuva ano. Vana sekuru Stole, vana Zunzamandere, vana Tsikamutanda, vana Kamba, vana Gaurani. Ndo vanhu vanofanira kunge vachidiscussa spirituality yemaAfricans naMaponga. Maponga oenda kumidzimu yenyika, kunonzi kuchiko kubulawayo, kumatopos. Handiti oenda muChinoi Caves, oenda kuNyangani Mountain, oenda kuGreat Zimbabwe, oenda kunana Binga uko. Unopinda mapako ariko achitsvaga zvemudzimu. Otsvaga vemudzimu, oita matare. Siyana nezvechiKristu nekuti wakati chakarasika. Ini handisi muKristu zvangu. My only worry is Maponga seems to be a man who can't ignore or who can't put down my name. In every conversation, he is talking about Chiwenga. He suffers from identity crisis. Yes. I heard him a few months ago saying, so I just wanted you to know that it's amazing that everybody talks about Chiwenga. It doesn't matter how many pages Maponga's Bible, which he claims to be writing, shall have. It can never compete with the Holy Bible.
No.
And this is why we call it an identity crisis. Because a man who is above 50 years old is writing a Bible. How does that make sense? So these are the problems I have with Maponga. we are not cut from the same cloth. We have different interests.
Yes.
I preach about Christ from the Holy Scriptures.
Yes.
Maponga wasted his life believing a lie peddled by a woman, Ellen White.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
He went to university. Instead of studying useful academic qualifications, he studies spiritual theology. And then after more than 30 years, he says everything about Christianity is wrong.
Yes.
He is left with academic certificates that are practically useless. So what does he do? What does he do? He starts to pick a fight with Chiwenga. And he discusses me every day. When he's with Zigo, he can't do a podcast without talking about Chuenga. When he's with naMarufu, he can't do a podcast without discussing Chuenga.
Hey.
And then when I respond, he says, I am doing spiritual abomination. I can't use that word, which he used on public.
Yeah.
You know, I can't do that. I never spoke about Maponga until he started talking about me. As intellectual as he is gossiping about Chiwenga every day. And he says Chiwenga is a small boy. My question is, if I'm a small boy and useless, why can't you drop my name from your lips? It's amazing. And what I want to ask is, as intellectual as Maponga is, he goes to a radio station to debate between Christianity and African spirituality with Muparinga. How educated is that? How can we have a debate with Muparinga? How can we have a doctrinal discussion with Masango? Pastor, you know you are laughing. I'm expressing and trying to show you what desperation does. He can't find, he's lonely. I think he's spiritually lonely. So our advice to Maponga is go to the Sekuru stores, find company there.
All right.
Maybe Sekurundunge left a
And
son.
Sekurundunge
Maybe he left a son.
Mopinda Mapako Mshidi say.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing. Now, how can I debate with a man who is writing a Bible? How can I discuss with a man who is writing a Bible, who is now calling himself a changamiri? Wakambona muna achizviti changamiri ege. Anti changamiri waitopiwa ne-society. Waitonzi changamire, waonekwa kuti uri changamire.
Yes. Yes.
Ukaona uchangamire uchizvipa kuti ndakudzi changamire.
Uchangamire is end.
Changamire Maponga. Maponga is lonely people. He has nobody to discuss his new vocation with. So he's picking a fight with Chiwenga. My problem is I can't debate with Maponga on these matters. And he's now saying you want to teach me to study historical issues outside the text of the Bible. I am simply not interested.
There's no benefit there.
If Maponga had something useful, he obviously couldn't be carrying a young boy like Zigo wherever he's going. You can see that Zigo is giving Maponga a home as a new content creator. Maponga has reduced himself to a content creator, so he is now an understudy to a Zigo, who is a failed journalist.
Hey.
Now Maponga is being used by Zigo to fight Chiwenga, and Maponga cannot see that. It's amazing, because I'm worried about his mental health.
Yeah.
I'm worried about Maponga's mental health. I think you might need to be medically examined. You don't need to be in the cave to prove that you're an African. Do you need to be in a cave?
No.
Pastor Irene?
No, am I?
Pastor Chuma, do you need to take a picture in a cave to prove that you are an African.
Not at all, Amai, no.
You can be a bona fide African even in a city.
Yes.
In your home.
Yeah.
So his version of African identity is questionable. Yes. I'm worried about his well-being. He's a brother to me and I don't hate him. I really think that he needs to take it to get himself, take it slow, one thing at a time, one day at a time.
Yes.
A person of his personality should take less time on the internet.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Switch off cameras and do certain things that help the people.
Yes.
Especially if you are very educated. You don't need to be on the camera every time. Around surrounding yourself with empty heads and speaking great vocabulary around empty heads. Why would you say tetragram? Tetragrammaton kuna Zigo anozwa chi. Kana kuna Muparinga, kana kuna Masango, kana kuna naMarufu. Munhu akachenjera aende pakati pemadhanda heads otanga kuti ndakachenjera ari ipapo. If you are educated, find intellectuals to discuss with, not Zigo and Muparinga and Masango and naMarufu. Go to University of Zimbabwe and ask professors of political science and discuss academic politics. That's what intellectuals do.
Yes.
You can't lecture me on saying Chuwenga must write an academic paper. You think I don't know an academic paper? You think I've never been to university myself? Huh? Pray for Maponga that he doesn't lose his mental balance. Things are not happening well in his life. They are getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And we are hoping that this thing doesn't go out of hand. Is it true now that South Africa is not a country but a company? You need people like Muparinga to believe that. You need people like Zigo to believe that. You need people like Masango and naMarufu to believe that. All right. So we are encouraging native doctors, traditional healers, vanovhumuka, nevanorotomoka, vanorutsa nevanorutsisa, vanoroya nevanoroiwa, vanokanjira hakata nevanofamba nerusero, vane zvitsinga nevane zvishiri nezvivanda. Edzai mwana uyo atetereka hana kwekuenda. Madiwo kunzwira tsitsi mwana uyu. Mumuwanire basa kuzvinamato zvevana veAfrica, zvemidzimu namashavi. Mbeya nehanda nasekuru Kaguvi, sekuru Stole, batsirai mwana uyu. Akasiya zvekunamata zvaKristu, kunamata midzimu. Zvino anenge ari kushaya cheche yemidzimu. Adzoka futi kune vaJesu. Ari kungoti naChiwenga takarasima. If you have moved on, move on. Yes. If you want to come and join our ministry, come and join our ministry as a child of God.
Yes.
I am the reason why Zigo is able to buy toothpaste to brush his teeth. Because the money he gets from his social media is because of my name.
Yes.
So akafanana Zigos nenda iri pamusana pemunhu kana chikwekwe chiri pamusana pemombe. Zvino chinoitwa nezvikwekwe manje chiri kutadzwa naZigo ndechekuti zvikwekwe zvinosveta ropa remombe zvakanyarara. You can't earn a living using my name and fight me every day. That is ungrateful.
Yes.
If Zigo has children, they must be thanking me that their father is able to bring bread to them.
Yes.
Because I am Zigo's product.
Yes.
That's very, very interesting.
Kwaona uchitaura nezvaApostle Chiwenga papodcast pako 2-3 times a week. I am your employer.
Oh, yes.
Respect your boss.
Yeah.
All right, so look at what happened. We announced on Sunday that we are going to do a rebuttal on Tuesday.
Yes.
The SDA in Mandara started another program.
Yeah.
What is it titled?
I can't remember what is titled.
They're discussing about what happens.
The state of the dead.
The state of the dead. Zigo invites a self-professed professor who says, I know everything, I want to criticize Chiwenga. They do what is called a VAR. That is not organic. That is not natural. These are people who are paid money to push and publicize a narrative to kill something. What are they trying to kill? They are trying to kill the effects of Marufu's shameful failures during our debate. They are saying, how can we limit the number of people who are going to watch that video?
Yes.
Because it's embarrassing.
Yes.
After challenging a man to a debate, you plummet like that into a doctrinal obscurity through unlaid assertions and claims and propagations that are completely disconnected from the true authority of Scripture. They know Marufu plunged himself into a failure that everybody could see. So this is a narrative. It was an on-go.
Oh, yeah.
They realized that we gave Chiwenga 180,000 views of our inability to defend the SDA church. That is how much views we have now on that debate.
Right.
138,000 views.
Wow. 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 Wow.
That's what they gave us.
That's extraordinary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
So I am just one person.
Yes.
Maponga is fighting me. Zigo is fighting me. Muparinga is fighting me. NaMarufu is fighting me. DJ Sparks is fighting me. Everyone else.
Yes.
5 SDA scholars are fighting me. And now there's a hired professor who is also saying we want to do a VAR analysis of that debate. They want to spin that debate and come up with a conclusion that Marufu won the debate. Huh?
Interesting.
Believers, can you write on the live chat and tell us how many professors do they need to spin that debate and give Marufu?
So Zigo is in charge of that VAR.
Zigo is the video assistant referee.
That's very interesting. Hey?
But it's a good thing, believers. We also love that. It's a sign that, look, we are a force to reckon with.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Just look at how many able-bodied men are talking about Chiwenga at the same time.
Yes.
It tells you who we are.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
Ingoenda unoona kuti varume vakuru vangani vari kutaura nezvaChiwenga pasocial media.
PhD.
Maprofesa ari kuuyawo, madhokta ari kuuya, vamwe vari kugara mumapako vari kuuyawo futi vachibuda mumapako. Nyaya tikaida tobuda mumapako tiikomente. Somebody writes here, he says, Zigo, Professor and NaMarufu had a parallel counter program, the VAR, during rebuttal. So NaMarufu was part of the players in the debate.
Yeah.
Now he's part of the VAR. Have you ever seen such a match? Have you ever seen such a match that you are also playing in the ground, and when we need to verify the goal, you are part of the VAR team.
Am I?
They want to verify who won the debate.
Yes.
Part of the verifiers is part of the players.
That's interesting. Hey. Oh, dear.
Ariko machechi maharare evanhu vasina kusvika grade 7 chete arimo kungoti tiri life. Zigo anozoita sei anozoplaya. Zigo anozoita sei ingadai ndaita name some of them. Zigo anozoita ariko machechi maharare ekuti ndevanhu vasina kusvika grade 7 chete. Grade 7 chete. Noenda pafacebook sonyatsonoti munhu akasvika grade 7 anogara sei. Zigo anozoita sei. So Mwari vakanaka vanogadzira machechi emunhu chi wese. Grade 7 chete. Kungoti tiri life. Zigo anozoita sei anozoplaya.